Let's do a restart on that. Come on, gentlemen. That doesn't mean continue going around. I need you guys back around on the front straightaway, please. All right. Let's try that one more time. That's your one gimme. Settle it in. I don't want to see anything going crazy through that double section. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. Your leader going to be leading us out. That was Azaris. That was a little bit better. Watch back triple. Clear. Ooh. Willie. I mean Scott. Woo. You guys are doing durability testing 101 out there. Evan Azaris leading us out. Watch it out front, gentlemen. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It's going to be Morris Davis up on top. Bowen in the 2. Azaris in the 3. Out front, it is going to be Morris Davis. Evan Azaris in the 2. Dave Rosen in the 3. Linton, Bowen, Tanner, Say. Rolling with race number 1. Race number 2, novice B-man event. You are going to be up next. I will need a couple volunteer marshals after this race and after race number 1 and 2. Morris Davis leading out. Pick up Davis right now, working his way through the center triple section he goes. Azaris rocking the green and black in that 2 spot. Top 2 trying to find their way into that C-main event. Linton in the 3, Rosen in the 4, Bowen in the 5. Watch on the back quad, it is clear.
2 minutes left.
Hill. Thank you, Mike. Oh, Say. Gonna have to retire early. Rough bit of luck for James. Race number 1 on deck. Starting to wind this one down with a minute 45 left to go. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming out today. If you do have a tab inside the store, please find your way in there, get that handled and taken care of. It is Morris Davis leading out. Evan Azaris in the 2. Rosen in the 3. Looking for a new career at Duncan. Now Linton going to find his way up into that top spot. Thank you, Eric. Into the top 3. Rosen going to drop it to the 4. Race 1 on track. Race 2. Novice B-man event coming at you next. Novice B-man event coming at you next. That's going to be Bob Lucas, Elena Ash, Ruben Pease, Kelly Myers. You are going to be up next. Going to take the top 2 from that into your A-main event for novice. Linton and Rosen going at it for 3rd and 4th. Azaris not quite out of the woods yet. Down the back tabletop he goes. Rosen putting the laps together. He's stringing up on Azaris. With 30 seconds left to go, 30 seconds left to go. Davis rocking in the clean air. Coming by timing and scoring right now. Azaris in the 2. Rosen getting into a pipe. Gets marshaled out by Canfield. With under 20 to go, under 20 to go. Second and third get by for one more. It's going to be a run to the line. With less than 10, drivers less than 10. Morris Davis might get by for one more, and he does. So Davis on his white flag lap. Azaris keeping it rubber side down. Rosen too little, too late. Gonna wind up into 3. Azaris, you are done. Rosen, you are done. Davis and Azaris, you guys gonna go into the C main? Are you gonna run the C main? Give me a thumbs up or a head nod, yes. Thank you very much. Waiting on Davis, Bowen, and Linton. Waiting on one, waiting on one, waiting on one. And that is the race. I'll stop. Marshall going to grab those blowers. Diego, grab that blower and take it down to the end for me. Thank you very much.
The race is completed.
And drivers from race number 1, Davis and Azaris. You guys are bumping into that C main event, so get your cars on charge. You guys are up in race number 3. And I am going to need about 3 volunteer marshals to help me out with this race. 3 volunteer marshals to help me out with this next race. All right, novice B-main event. You guys are up. Drivers from race number 1, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 1, back on the track, please. Brian, can I have you slide into cone 1 for me, please? Thank you very much. Let's go roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. It's going to be Bob Lucas on the pole, Elena Ash in the 2, Ruben Pease in the 3, Kelly Byers in the 4. I am going to need 1 volunteer marshal. 1 volunteer marshal, please. 1 volunteer marshal. Actually, Jamie, can I get you into cone 6? I'll go and slide over to cone 3. Again, thinking of my volunteer marshals, I am going to need about 4 volunteer marshals after this race. 4 volunteer marshals after this race. We'll get our
Elena Ash.
one more
1 minute to the start of the race.
Novice drivers, let's go ahead and line our cars
Ruben
up
Pease.
next time around. Again, Bob Lucas on the pole. Elena Ash in the 2. Ruben Pease in the 3. Kelly Byers in the 4.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
And if I can get 1 volunteer corner marshal, Kyle, can you watch cone 2 for me right there for me, please?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
As in marshal cone 2 for me, please. Thank you very much. All right, top 2 going to find your way into that
15 seconds to the start of the
event.
race.
Lucas, Ash, Pease, and Byers. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys going to go? Sound of the tone.
Less than 5.
All right. We are off and running with race number 2, race number 3. 17.5 lock timing C-main event. Coming at you next. Again, I am going to need about 5 volunteer marshals to help me out with the next race. Top 2 going to find your way into that novice B-main event right now. Kelly Byers. We're not going to make her subject to the announcer's jinx. Leading us out. Ash in the 2. Kelly Byers going to lead out on lap number 1. Elena Ash in the top spot now. Byers dropping it to the 2. Lucas in the 3. He's in the 4 right now. Elena Ash down the back jump section she goes. Lucas in the 2. Byers in the 3. That's okay. You're good. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Thank you, Brooks. Thank you, Rachel. Elena Ash leading out. You got it? Thank you, Mr. Giroux. It is Elena Ash on top. Lucas in the 2. Byers in the 3, Pease in the 4. And again, after this race, I am going to need about 5 volunteer marshals. 5 volunteer marshals. That is a 10-car C-main event for 17.5 lock timing. Novice live and kicking. It is Elena Ash leading us out. In the 2 spot, it's going to be Bob Lucas rocking the all orange. Slash. Byers in the 3. Pease in the 4. Elena Ash leading out. Bob Lucas in that 2 spot. Ruben Pease into 3. Kelly Byers going to drop it to the 4. Right now, top 2 looking to find their way into that A main event. So novice drivers keep it rubber side down. All wheels on the car. Ash on top. Lucas in the 2. Pease in the 3.
Two minutes left.
All right, now Elena Ash on top. Bob Lucas in that 2. Trying to find your way into that A main event. Watch on the back section, watch back section. Back section is clear. It is Elena Ash leading us out. Bob Lucas in that 2 spot. Ruben Pease in the 3. 4 minutes in, 1 to go.
1 minute left.
Well, that's not inside. That would be outside. Kind of like your butthole. Go off the paper. Yep. And Ash leading out. Bob Lucas in that 2 spot. Less than 10, less than 10. Again, I'm going to need about 5 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 3. Starting to wind this one down. Elena Ash punching her dance card into that A main event. Lucas going to be in the 2. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling until I call you done. Ms. Byers, you are done. Mr. Pease, you are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Mr. Lucas, you are done. And waiting on Elena. Waiting on Elena. Mr. Lucas, are you hanging out to run your A main? All right, and I assume Elena's going to do that. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. That's the end of race number 2. I am going to need 5 volunteer marshals to help me out race number 3. 5 volunteer marshals to help me out race number 3. All right, this is a 10-car dance. 4, 17.5 lock timing. I am going to need lots of volunteer marshals to help me out, please. Novice drivers, I need you guys on the track, please. Novice drivers on the track. All right, let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots, please. Evan Azaris in the 10. Morris Davis in the 9. Gabe Bowden in the 8. Michael Pukowitz in the 7. Max Pavel in the 6. Lamb in the 5. Clenshaw in the 4. Nesbitt on the 3. Gonzalez on the 2. Henry on
John Henry
the
III.
pole.
1 minute to the start
I
of the race.
need
Michael Puchallis.
Rudy
Gonzalez.
2 volunteer
Morris Davis.
marshals, please. I
Gabe
need
Benoit.
2 volunteer marshals, please.
Tony Nesbitt.
Thank you, Darren.
Evan Azaris. Maxwell Pavel.
All
Niels
right,
Klenchich.
no more laps, no more laps, no more laps.
45 seconds to the
Go
start
get
of the
our
race.
Cars lined up. Mr. M on cone 1. Darren, you want to grab cone 0 for me? Who is marshaling on cone 4?
30 seconds to the start of the
Thank
race.
you, Kyle. That's what I like to see. Kelly, you good up there? Fantastic. Thank you, Darren. All right, so Pavel, Pukowitz, Bowden, Davis, and Azaris. You guys can
15 seconds to the
bump
start of
up,
the race.
Move forward. And we are
Less than 5.
cleared for takeoff. All right. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys know the routine. Let's keep it clean. You guys are going at the sound of the tone. All right, let's sort it out, gentlemen. Sort it out, sort it out. Nicely done. Watch it in the center. Watch back jump section, watch back jump section. Nicely done, Brian. Thank you very much. All right. I've seen better. I've definitely seen worse. Out front. It's going to be Henry leading out. Gonzalez in the 2. Nesbitt in the 3. Watch out front, drivers. Watch it out front. It is clear. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Watch in center. It is. Looks like Nesbitt leading out. Gonzalez in the 2. Azaris in the 3. Rough of luck for Henry. Watch in center. Watch in center. Gonzalez getting it wrong. Azaris, you're bumping. Fighting his way into the top 2. Right now, Tony Nesbitt working his way through that back triple section he goes. Tony Nesbitt leading out. Gonzalez in the 2. Looks like Bowden now moving up into the top 3. Oh, Azaris putting it upside down. Drivers, you got 3 minutes in, 2 to go. 3 and 2
minutes
to
left.
go. Watch in center, watch in center. Watching center. Thank you, Mr. M. Out front, it's going to be Tony Nesbitt. Working his way by timing and scoring. Azaris into the 2. Marshall out front. Dalton. You need to pay attention to your spots, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Thank you, Kyle. Tony Nesbitt leading out. Rudy Gonzalez in the 2. Bowden in the 3. Azaris in the 4. Watch in the jump section. Watch center jump section. Center jump section is clear. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Race number 4. 21-5 locked. B main event coming up at you next. 21-5 locked. B coming up at you next. Tony Nesbitt leading out, trying to find his way into that B main, working his way through 3 and 4 of the oval. In the 2 is Gonzalez, rocking the blue and white. Knocking on the back door. Henry now
left.
moving his way back up into the top 3. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Bowden in the 4. Azaris and Pavel going at it for 5 and 6. Marshall out front. Thank you, Brooks. Thank you, Darren. Watch out. That'll be leader working with you there, Nils. Nicely done. Good serve. Game on. Good job. 4:30 in. 30 seconds left to go. Tony Nesbitt keeping his nose clean. Working his way in front of timing and scoring. Down the back jump section he goes. In that 2 spot. Looks to be Gonzalez. Henry into 3. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Thank you, Darren. Darren behind you. Darren behind you. With under 15 to go. Under 15 to go. Less than 10. Drivers less than 10. That is going to be time. Finish lap you are on. Gabe, you are done in the top 4. Good run. Evan, you are done. Michael Pugwitz, you are done. Everyone's going to be done when you cross start-finish line. Tony and Rudy, I assume you're going to run the B main. Is that correct? Is that a yes? And Tony, that's a yes as well. Awesome, awesome. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas.
What race is A main novice?
I have no idea.
Okay. I'll go look.
It is later on. I know that. It's going to be 8. Yep. Thank you. All right, drivers from race number 3, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. Mr. M, can you just follow around to this spot right over here? Thank you very much.
Derek Pease.
All right, drivers from race number 3, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race 3, I need you guys back on the track. Shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. All right, let's go roll them out, check them in. It's going to be Mike A on the 8, Mickey Lauder on the 7, Ryder Pukowitz on the 6, Rich Brown on the 5, Brandon Chandler on the 4, Curtis Chandler on the 3, Greg Clark on the 2, Derek Pease on the pole.
One minute to the start of the race. Brandon Chandler. Rich Brown. Ryder Puchales.
And
Michael Amroswitz.
let's go and grid
Slow.
our cars up next time around. Go and grid
45
our cars
seconds
up
to the
next
start of
time
the race.
around. Watch in the back jump section. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Back jump section is clear.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Once again, it's going to be Derek Pease on the pole. Curtis Chandler, you can move up to 2. Brandon Chandler into 3. Rich Brown in the 4. Ryder Pukowitz in the 5. Mickey Lauder in the 6. Mike A on the 7.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Sitting down. Let's do this.
Less
hey,
than
Morris,
5.
can I get you to switch places with Tony? Thank you. No worries. I'm all about making it happy. That's what I do. All right, y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going to go. Sound of the tone. Excellent. Watch it in center, guys. Watch it in center. Watch it in center. Chandler stepping on it early on. Long 5-minute main, guys. Let's clean it up. Let's clean it up. Have a little fun. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. Race number 4 on deck. Race number 5. Who's that going to be? 17.5 lock timing. B-main event. Y'all are going to be up next. I will need several volunteer marshals after this race to help me out. Thank you, Gabe. All right, leading us out early on is going to be Derek Pease, Ryder Pukowitz, Brandon Chandler, Rich Brown. There's your leader. Down the back jump section he goes. Derek Pease in that 2 spot. Going to be Ryder Pukowitz. Brandon Chandler rocking the rear motor, keeping the dream alive for everybody stuck in the 80s. Rich Brown in the 4, knocking on the back door. Pukowitz getting it upside down. Now Chandler and Brown, 2 and 3. Leader down the back jump section he goes. That is Derek Pease. Chandler and Brown and Pukowitz going at it. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen, out front. Nicely done. 3-car dance through the back jump section they go. Ryder trying to go big. Chandler got Brown knocking on the back door. They go through the back jump section. Brown now going to fly his way into the top 2. And here comes Curtis. So Curtis going to stick his nose up in the mix. Leader down the back jump section he goes. Brown in the 2, Chandler in the 3, Chandler in the 4. Oh, my goodness. Curtis Chandler going to find his way up into the top 3. And here comes Ryder. So 4-car dance going up the hill, down the hill. Mickey, you got 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then Pease getting it wrong in the center. Now Curtis Chandler going to find his way up onto the top spot. Pease going to drop to the 3. Brown in the 4. Oh, my goodness. And then Brown tries to thread the needle. Not able to capitalize there. So back out up front, it is going to be nobody going into the lead. Let's keep it clean, Ryder. Out front, it is going to be Rich Brown. Pukowitz in the 2. Chandler in the 3. Chandler in the 4.
2 minutes left.
Pease in the 5. Oh, Brown and Pukowitz getting into it. Now Ryder Pukowitz going to be into the top spot. Watch it out front, guys. It is clear. Good job there, Mr. Pavel. Watch it in center, guys. Watch it in center. Watch it in center. So it's going to be Curtis Chandler on top. Brandon Chandler in the 2. Looks like Pease in the 3. Brown in the 4. Ryder Pukowitz going to be leading out with 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Race number 5. Go! Take that! Wow! That was rude. I don't care who you are. Pretty sure Brandon's not going to be invited over for Thanksgiving dinner after that. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go.
1 minute left.
It is Ryder Pukowitz leading out. Thank you, Gabe. Brandon Chandler in the 2. Brown in the 3. Pease in the 4. Chandler in the 5. Race number 5, 17.5 lock timing, B main. You're going to be coming up next. Ryder, keep it clean, buddy. Go, go, go. And make your passes clean there, Sparky. Nicely done. Race number 5, 17.5 lock timing, B main event coming up at you next. Watch it in center, watch it in center. Pukowitz leading out. Brandon Chandler in the 2. Derek Pease in the 3. Chandler in the 4. Brown in the 5. Watch back jump section. It is clear. with less than 10. It is Ryder Pukowitz on top. Brandon Chandler in that 2. Time has expired. Keep him rolling. You will be done when you cross our finish line. Mike A., you are done. Brandon Chandler, you are done. Pease, you are done. Brown, you are done. Mike A., you are done. Louder, you are done. Waiting on one. Waiting on Ryder. Still waiting on a car, guys. And Michael, is he staying for the 21.5? Okay, that's what I need to know. And that is the race. I'll stop. Brandon Chandler and Derek Pease. Are you staying for the A main? Nope. All right, Brandon Chandler and Rich Brown. Derek Pease and Rich Brown. Yes? And Rich Brown. Are you staying for the A main? Okay. So it's going to be Derek Pease and Rich Brown. You are bumped
The race is completed.
into the A main. Hold your cars, gentlemen. Hold your cars. Let the marshals get out there and do their thing. Drivers race number 4. I need you guys back out on the track, please. Drivers race number 4. I need you guys back out on the track, please. Hi.
Nick Byett. Rudy
All
Gonzalez.
right. Race number 5. 17.5 lock timing. B main event. I do need one volunteer marshal on cone 0. One volunteer corner marshal on cone 0. Let's go roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. 1. Roll them out, check them in. This is on, right? Need one volunteer marshal on cone 0. Thank you, Mr. Red. Watch back jump section. Slow in the back jump section.
Mitchell Berkey.
Thank you, Dills. All right. So it is going to be
Rory Krawczyk.
Rudy Gonzalez
Bob Goodwill. Tyler Jones.
on the
Paul
10
Manning.
spot.
Chucky Stacker.
Tony Nesbitt
Tony
on the
Nesbitt.
9. Tyler
James
Jones
Maxwell.
on the 8. No more laps.
1 minute to
no
the
more
start of the
laps.
race.
Marty Krajcuk on the 7. Paul Manning on the 6. James Maxwell on the 5. Chucky Stacker on the 4. Bob Goodwill on the 3. Mitchell Berkey on the 2. Nick Bayette on the pole.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Where's my marshal going?
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. We are cleared for takeoff. Y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Going at the sound
15 seconds to the start of the race.
the tone. Nicely done. Clean it up, clean it up. Nicely done, drivers. We are locked and loaded. 17.5 lock timing. Top 2 trying to find their way into that 8-man event. Watch back jump section. One out there for you, Brooks. It is clear. Leading us out. Berkey, Goodwill doing the top 2 breakaway. Looks like Stacker into 3. Maxwell in the 4. Bayette in the 5. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. It is clear. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Watching center. All right, we're off and running. Mitchell Berkey going to be leading us out. All fluorescent yellow. In that 2 spot is going to be Bob Goodwill. Watch it by timing and scoring. Thank you, Mr. M. Thank you, Mr. Peace. Bob Goodwill in the 2. Maxwell now moving up into the top 3. Bayette and looks like Manny going at it. Jones, Stacker, Gonzalez. Oh, Krejcik going big. Leader getting it hung up. Brother one right there getting him. Watching center. Nicely done. That's what I like to see. Good sportsman out of there, Mr. Monty. You got a 4-car dance. Bayette, Monty, Jones, and Gonzalez. Meanwhile, your leader, the all yellow, working his way by start-finish line. That is Mitchell Berkey. Bob Goodwill in the two. Oh, Berkey getting it wrong. Here comes Goodwill. Goodwill now going to challenge out. Goodwill going to go over the top. Tastes like chicken. Maxwell into 3. Looks like Monty in the 4. Bayette, Gonzalez, Jones, Nesbitt, Stacker, and somebody ejects the wheel. That was Maxwell. Watch bottom of the hill, watch bottom of the hill. Rough bit of luck for Maxwell. He was rolling in the top 3. So, public service announcement from Uncle Earl. Always check your nuts. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. We've rapidly gone into the PG-13 of our race program.
2 minutes left.
Mitchell Berkey leading out. Bob Goodwill in that 2 spot. Into 3 is going to be Monty. Jones, Nesbitt, Bayette. Looks like Stacker. Gonzalez. Race number 6. 4-wheel drive, lock timing B main. 4-wheel lock timing B main. Coming at you next. Thank you, Mr. M. Watching center, watching center, watching center. Watching center, watching center. Watching center. Thank you, Mr. M. It's now Nesbitt and Jones going at it. Leader on deck, still going to be the all yellow of Berkey. Goodwill keeping his nose clean in that 2 spot. Monty into 3. Monty
1 minute
about 4.5 seconds off the back door of Goodwill. Goodwill working through the back jump section. Monty, Krejcik going for style points, working through the back jump section. Watch it in front, watch it out front. Thank you very much, Mike. Watch out behind you, Mike. Good job. And Chucky, you got leader in front of you. Nick, you got second behind you. Please hold your line. With under 40 to go, under 40 to go. Watch it in the jump section. Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate that. With 25 seconds to go, 25 seconds to go. It is Berkey on top. Watch it up. Oh, my goodness. Stacker. He's got some skills to pay the bills on that one. Goodwill in the 2. Monty in the 3. Jones in the 4 with less than 10. Drivers less than 10. Keep them rolling. Keep them rolling. Less than 5. Less than 5. Everybody will be done. At the sound of the tone, everyone's going to be done when you cross our finish line. Marshall out front. Mitchell Berkey, you are done. Bob Goodwill taking the 2. You are done. Stacker, you are done. Berkey and Goodwill. You guys going to run the B A main? All right, that's what I like to see. Waiting on Jones, Gonzalez, and Nesbitt. Waiting on 2. And that is a race. I'll stop, I'll stop. Marshall going to grab those blowers.
The race is
They're
completed.
blowing off your areas. Race number 6. 17.5 lock timing, B main event. You are up next. Drivers from race number 5. Turn them off, put them down, come on back out. Find a marshalling spot for me, please. Race number 6. 17.5 lock timing, B main event. You are on deck. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Shouldn't be looking for volunteers. Marshals out on the track, please. Tyler, grab 5. All right, it's going to roll them out. Check them in. let's see here. Looks like we had quite a few people leave or just not really knowing that their races are up. Let's see what we got going on here. Watching the back jump section, Marshall in the back jump section. So let's see. It's going to be Morris Davis on the pole, Pete Ham in the
Ryder
2,
Buchholz.
Ray Schmidt on the 3, Bob Garver on the 4, Brandon Thomas on the 5, Ryder Pukowitz on the 6,
Ray Schmidt.
Tanner Saunders
Bob
on the 7, Derek Pease on the 8,
Pete Ham.
Luke
Brandon
Carassia on
Thomas.
the 9,
1 minute to the start
Ryan
of the
Wells
race.
on the 10, Dalton Ham on the 11.
Morris Davis. Luke Carassia.
So with that being
Dalton
said,
Ham.
no more laps. Let's go get our cars lined up.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Hold, please. You've got all the time in the world, Bob. Race number 11. Anytime.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Derek Pease.
All right. So let's go get our cars lined up. So we got Davis on the pole, Ham in the 2, Schmidt on the 3, Garver
15
on
seconds
the
to the
4,
start of the race.
Thomas on the 5, Pukowitz on the 6, Pease on the 7, Pease on the 7,
Less than 5.
Carassia on the 8. There we go. Fantastic. All right, 17.5 lock timing. B-main event. Top 2 want to find their dance card into that A-main. Y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Going at the sound of the tone. Easy turbos. Lordy, lordy. All right. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing. All right, out front, leading us out is going to be the Morris of Davis, but look at that. Just like that, Pete Ham finds his way up into the top spot. Davis into the 2. And then it's a gaggle of cars going at it. Schmidt, Thomas, Carassia, Pukowitz, Pease, all through the back jump section they go. Watch on the back jump section. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. All right, so it is Pete Ham leading us out. Davis in the 2. Thomas in the 3. Pukowitz in the 4. Race number 6 on deck. Race number 7. Short course, a main event. Oh, yeah. Gather round, gather round. Watching the back jump section, Davis. Opposite side, opposite side, opposite side, opposite side. Thank you, Mitchell. Watching the triple, watching center triple. Watching center triple. Live or die by keeping your wheels on the ground, gentlemen. That's how it rolls. Davis getting it wrong. That moves Pukowitz up into the top 2 now. Davis in the 3. Pease in the 4. Schmidt in the 5. Thomas in the 6. Race 6 on deck. Watching the center. Pukowitz getting it wrong. Davis back up into the top 2. Again, huge thanks for everyone coming on out today. 130 plus strong. That is phenomenal. You guys are awesome. Hopefully you guys are having a fun time. Where it's always a balmy 75 degrees inside. Even when Larry's out of town. Pete Ham leading us out. Davis in the 2. Pukowitz. Looks like you got something wrong. Nope, Pukowitz in the 3. Looks like Schmidt in the 4. Schmidt put it upside down. That's going to move Peace now into the top 3 or 4. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Watching center, guys. Watching the center. Carassia going full-on boogity noodle. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Watching the back jump section. Watch back jump section. Good job, Tyler. Thank you very much. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Mitchell.
2 minutes left.
3 minutes in. Dose to go. It is Morris Davis now up on top. Didn't quite see what happened to Ham. Ham getting it wrong. Davis now going to find his way up into the top spot. Ham in the 2. Pukowitz in the 3. Looks like Pease in the 4. Caracia, no, Schmidt in the 5. Thank you, Bob. Race number 7, short course. Coming at you next. Morris Davis leading out. That is the leader working with you there. Mr. Garver, watch top of the hill. Davis and Ham going through the back jump section they go. Oh, Davis gets it wrong. Marshals himself out. 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Through the drop down. Coming in the center jump section they go. Watch the back double. It is clear. Watch it in center, guys. Watch it in center. Center section is clear.
1 minute left.
And somebody off the beaten path. Thank you, Mr. Monty. Appreciate that. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Davis getting it wrong. Ham getting it wrong. Holy shnikes. Lead. Davis getting it wrong. Berkey right there to get him. Dalton, that is the leader working with you. Please hold your line. Thank you very much. You'll have second coming up on you next. Please hold your line. Nicely done. In that 3 spot, going to be Ryder Pukowitz. Derek Pease in the 4. Thomas in the 5. Garver in the 6. This side. It is clear. Watch back double section. It is clear. Race number 7. Short course. Keep it clean, gentlemen. Keep it clean. Morris just got to keep it rubber side down. Keep the wheels on the ground. He's leading out with time expiring. That is time. Ryder Pukowitz, you are done. Everyone's going to be done to cross our finish line. Pukowitz, you're done. Ham, you're done. Garver, you are done. Schmidt, you are done. Battle coming down between Davis and Ham. Davis and Ham, you guys stand to run your A main. That is what I like to see. Derek Pease, you are done. Waiting on 1. That is the race. All stop. Marshals, grab
The race
those
is completed.
blowers. Are blowing off your areas. Taking the win. Morris Davis, Pete Ham in the 2. Pukowitz, Schmidt, Thomas, Pease, Caracia, Garver, Ham. Year 9 runners. Drivers race number 6. Turn them off. Put them down. I need you guys back on the track, corner marshal. Why, thank you. You don't look like her, eh? No worries. Thank you very much, Rachel. All righty, Roo. Gather round. This should be where the clowns come to town. This is a 11 truck. Should be an 11 truck short course A main event. I think we had a couple people maybe leave, but don't quote me on that. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. All right, let's go ahead and roll them out, check them in. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas.
Garrett
You're good
Passmore.
right there. Thank you very much. I got Rachel there. Pease there.
Kyle Ash.
All right, I need 1 volunteer marshal on spot number 6.
Bob Goodwill.
1 volunteer
Jacinthia
marshal
Laos.
on cone number 6. 1 volunteer
Jamie Smith.
marshal on cone
Gail
number
Gerber.
6,
Ray Schmidt.
please.
Taylor Joro. Brooks Canfield.
No more laps, no more laps, no more laps.
Pete Ham.
1 volunteer marshal on cone number 6, please. 1 volunteer marshal on cone
1 minute to
number
the start of
6,
the race.
please. One
45 seconds to the start of the
volunteer
race.
corner marshal on cone number 6. I got a grip load of people hanging out in the pits. You guys know the routine. I am not going to start this race until I have all my marshaling spots covered. Pretty self-explanatory. Thank you, Mr. Say.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, short course. You guys actually figured out the grid all by yourselves? You guys are awesome. All right. Normally I
15
say
seconds to the start of the race.
you guys use the bumpers for what they're designed. I want to keep it clean, gentlemen. You know the routine. You guys hit somebody, you take them out. I expect,
Less
if I
than
don't
5.
catch it, you guys to stop and yield that position back. If you got a faster car coming up on you, if you're getting lapped, if I'm not announcing it, you guys know the routine. Hold your line. They'll find a way around, but let them find a way by. 11 truck, short course. Let's get it up. Let's get it on. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. You guys are going. The sound of the tone. Let's do a restart on that. Grid the trucks back up. Grid the trucks back up. Restart. Thank you, Rachel. So just so you guys know what I'm looking for, you guys need to make it through the double-double section with no one being upside down, nobody getting taken out. Pretty self-explanatory. That's your one gimme. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Sound of the tone. Well then, watch bottom of the hill, watch bottom of the hill. Thank you, Caden. Leading out, Kyle Ash, Garrett Passmore. They bump, they rub, they rub, they bump. It's even legal in Kentucky. Just make sure you're buying them a drink. Marshall in the center, please. Thank you, Morris. And resume. Watch in the center, Marshall behind you. Marshall, let's keep an eye on our areas, please. Out front is going to be Passmore. I didn't see what happened to Ash. He puts it at the top of the hill. Watch back jump section. Drops him back to the top 4. Passmore leading out. Canfield in the 2. Bialis in the 3. Ash in the 4. Race number 8. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Novice A main event. Coming at you next. Ash making his way back up into the top 3. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is clear. Out front. Going to be Garrett Passmore. Kyle Ash in that 2 spot. Into 3. Into 3 is going to be Garrett Passmore leading out. Kyle Ash in the 2. Canfield now in the 3. Looks like Bialis making his way up into the top 3 now. Leader on deck coming up on Garver. Keep it clean there, Garrett. That'll be leader win there, Jamie. Nicely done. Kyle Ash working his way. They're slicing, they're dicing, they're Juliana. And Garrett Passmore leading out. Kyle Ash in the 2. Justin Bialis into 3. Canfield in the 4. Goodwill going to be rocking into the top 5. Giroux. Now Jamie Smith pulling into the top 6. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center. Goes this side, this side, this side. Help him out, help him out, help him out. Thank you very much, Luke. Good job. That'll be 4th working there, Dalton. Please hold your line. Nicely done. Out front is going to be Garrett Passmore. Bob, you got leader and 2nd work with you. Nicely done. So battle royale coming by timing and scoring. Garrett Passmore leading out.
2 minutes left.
Kyle Ash in the 2. Through the back jump section they go. Watching center, watching center, watching center, watching center. It is clear. Thank you very much, Mr. Garver. Thank you, Luke. Help him out there, Mr. Thomas. Now Kyle Ash finding his way past Passmore. Passmore getting it shorted. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Thank you, Mr. M. I agree with you there, Inko. Inko, whatever your dog's name is. 340 in, 120 to go. Garver putting it upside down, off the gas. We need to be Marshall. Marshall out front. Thank you, Mr. M. Kyle Ash on top. Passmore in the 2. Bialis in the 3. Four minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to
1 minute
go.
left.
It is Kyle Ash on top, working his way through that back jump section. Double. Passmore in the 2. Watch it through the switchback. It is clear. Bialis in the 3. Canfield in the 4. Goodwill in the 5. With 45 seconds left to go. Race number 8. Novice A main event. Coming at you next. Novice A main event. Coming at you next. Watching the back jump section. Watching center. Thank you, Caden. Watching the double section. Clear. Less than 20. It is Ash on top. Passmore in the 2. Bialis in the 3. Canfield in the 4. Goodwill in the 5. Smith in the 6. Schmidt, Carver, Giroux, Ham. All 11 still going at it strong. With time winding out, that is time. Finish lap, you are on. Jamie Smith, Dalton Ham, you are done. Passmore, you are done. Canfield, you are done. Garver, you are done. Waiting on everyone else. Goodwill, Bialis, Ash, Schmidt. Waiting on Giroux and Ham. Waiting on 2. And that is the race. All stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers.
The race is
Taking
completed.
the win, Kyle Ash. Garrett Passmore in the 2. Justin Bialis in the 3. Canfield, Goodwill, Smith, Garver, Schmidt, Giroux, Ham. Rounding out my top 11. Drivers race number 7. Turn them off. Put them down. I need all of you back out on the track to Marshall for my Novice A main event. Yep. All right, drivers from race number 7. Drivers from race number 7, I need you guys back on the track to quarter marshal, please. Drivers from race number 7, novice drivers, hold your cars. Mr. Garver, spot 2. Thank you very much. Short course driver should have every marshalling spot covered. I got Smith, Giroux on 3. Mr. Garver, spot number 4. Or is Rachel marshalling there? Rachel, you marshalling there? All right. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. This is your novice A main event. Bob Lucas on the 10.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Elena Ash on the 9. Brian Standish on the 8. Ian Pease on the 7. Brandon Hills on the 6. Corey Helmrich on the 5. Logan Meyer on the 4. Brandon Thomas on the 3. Chris Byers on the 2.
45
And
seconds to
Mike
the start of the
Hare
race.
on the pole.
Elena Ash. Logan Meyer. Ian Pease.
Do not stop. You guys can
Byers.
still continue
Mike
to
Hare.
take a lap. You guys need to all
Brandon
check
Thomas.
in.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Brandon Hills.
And
Corey
with
Helmrich.
that,
Bob
no
Lucas.
more laps. We'll
Brian
go get our
Standish.
cars lined up next time around. Line up the cars next time around. Hare on the pole. Byers on the 2. Thomas on the 3. Meyer on the
15
4.
seconds to the start
Helmrich
of
on
the
the
race.
5. Hills on the 6. Pease on the 7. Standish on the 8. Elena Ash on the 9. Lucas on the 10.
Less than 5.
And Dalton, need to be standing for me, please. Thank you very much. Thank you, Garrett. Let's go get our cars lined up. Fan-diddly-tastic. All right, novice drivers, you know the routine. Have a little fun. Make sure you make your passes clean. Let's try and make it through the double section. Single file without any muss or fuss. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Sound of the tone. That was not the tone, gentlemen and ladies. I like the anticipation. All right, let's try that one more time. At the sound of the tone. There you go. All right, we are locked and loaded with our novice A main event. Watching the back jump section, it is clear. Race number 8 on deck. Race number 9, Stadium Truck A main event. You kids are going to be coming up next. Stadium Truck A main coming up at you next. This side, this side, this side. Nicely done. Thank you, Mr. Schmidt. Oh my, Byers going off res. So leading us out is going to be your pole sitter. All right, watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch in center. Thank you, Brooks. Dalton. Thank you. Marshall in the center. Thank you very much. Marshall out front. Thank you, Justin. Leading out, it's going to be Mike Hare. Brandon Thomas in the 2. Watch in the triple section. Watch out behind you, Jamie. Nicely done. Let's keep it clean out front, gentlemen. Race number 8 on deck. Race number 9, Stadium Truck. Gather round. The mini dump trucks are in town. Mike Hare leading out. Brandon Thomas in the 2. Chris Byers now moving into the top 3. Logan Meyer in the 4. Meyer getting it wrong in the center. Standish in the 5. That'll be battle going on for 4th and 5th. In front of timing and scoring, that is Logan. And Standish going at it. Down the back straightaway they go. Thank you, Brooks. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming on out today. Hopefully y'all are having a fun time. Enjoying the new layout. Remember, we'll do it all again on Wednesday night. And then again, back at it on Saturday. Watch out there, Jamie. They're going ankle hunting. Mike Hare leading out. Chris Byers in that 2 spot. Race number 9. Stadium Truck A main event. Oh, Lucas sticking the landing like Mary Lou. It is Mike Hare. Brandon Thomas in the 2. Chris Byers in the 3. Logan Meyer in the 4. Standish, Ash, Helmrich, Pease, Hills, and Lucas. Going to be rounding out my top 10. Novice drivers making it around the track. Good to see all 10 still running. Oh, Lucas. Looks like he's got a dragon on the right rear.
Two minutes left.
Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Lucas nursing it around. Watch it in the center, guys. Watch it in the center. Mike Hare on top. Brandon Thomas in that 2 spot. Lucas gonna pull it off. But you got nothing to be ashamed of there, Bob. You bumped from the B into the A, so good job, sir. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Marshall out front. Thank you, Mr. Schmidt. Watch table top of the hill. Thank you, Taylor. It is Mike Hare leading out. Brandon Thomas in that 2 spot. Chris Byers in the 3. Logan Meyer in the 4. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Back jump section is clear. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Marshall out front, Mr. Schmidt. Grazie, prego.
1 minute left.
4 minutes in, 1 to go. Starting to wind our novice A main event down. Again, thanks so much for coming on out. We should have everybody burning out of here by 8 o'clock. Obviously, track will be closed at the end of our races. So, again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. If you got a tab inside the store, make your way in and get that handled. Mike Hare on top. Brandon Thomas in the 2. Chris Byers in the 3. Logan Meyer in the 4. Standish in the 5. With under 30 to go. Dalton. Under 15 to go. Oh my goodness, somebody going off res. Ruh-roh. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate that. Less than 5, drivers, less than 5. With that, time has expired. Everybody's going to be done when you cross our finish line. Mike Hare leading out. Brandon Thomas in the 2. Everybody's going to be done when you cross our finish line. Corey Helmrich, you are done. Ian Pease, you are done. Waiting on everyone else. Keep them rolling, guys. Keep them rolling. Brandon Hills, you are done. Standish, you are done. Byers, you are done. Meyer, you are done. Byers and Logan going at it till the end. Waiting on a couple cars. That is a race. All stop. Marshals, pick up those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 9, Stadium Truck, A main event, coming at you next. Novice drivers, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track to put them, Marshall, please.
The race is completed.
Novice drivers, turn off your cars. Come on back out. Find a marshalling spot for me, please. Stadium Truck, A main event, coming at you next. Should have all my marshalling spots covered. Novice drivers, I need you guys all out on the track, please. Novice drivers, I need you guys all out on the track, please. Mr. Standish. Mr. Standish. End of corner number 4. Logan, Chris, I don't need 2 guys in that corner. Marshals, to your spots. You guys know the routine. Roll them out, check them in.
Joseph Pavel. Kyle Ash. Maxwell Pavel. Randy Morrow. Sam Tanner. 1 minute to the start of the race. Jacob Layton.
All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Go get our cars lined up, no more laps. Qualifying on the pole is going to be Kyle Ash, Jacob Layton in the 2, Max
45
Pavel
seconds to the
in
start
the
of the
3,
race.
Joseph Pavel in the 4, Brian Day on the 5, Sam Tanner on the 6, Randy Morrow on the 8.
.30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Stadium Truck drivers, take note. You have novice drivers marshaling you. So you
15
guys need
seconds
to
to the
keep
start
it
of the race.
clean. I don't want to hear any yelling on the driver's stand. You guys have a little fun. You guys got a 5-minute A-main event. Coming at you, drivers ready, marshals ready.
Less than 5.
Sound of the tone. All right, we are locked and loaded. Ash leading us out. Layton in the 2. Pavel. Garber. Day. Tanner. Watch the back jump section. Back jump section is clear. Kyle Ash going to be leading us out early on. Looks like Pavel going to be in the 2. Pavel in the 3. Layton going to drop it to the 4. Marshall out front, please. It is clear. Thank you, the brother of 1. Race number 10, Sportsman 21.5 lock timing A-main event. Coming at you next. 21.5 lock timing A-main. Going to be coming at you next. So leading us out is going to be Kyle Ash. Pavel in the 2, Pavel in the 3. Watching the back double. Watch the back double. Thank you, Mr. Hills. Appreciate that. Day now starting to set his sights on Hills. Going through the back section. All right, leading us out, it's going to be Kyle Ash. Max Pavel in the 2. Jacob Layton in the 3. Joe in the 4. Brian Day going to be in the top 5. Kyle Ash leading out large and in charge. In the back jump section, he goes. Pavel in the 2. Pavel in the 3. Layton and Day going to be going at it for 4 and 5. Race number 10. 21-5 lock timing. A main event coming at you next. 21-5 lock. A main event going to be coming at you next. Again, thank you to everybody coming on out. Thank you to my volunteer marshals. We'll need a couple volunteers after this to help me out. A couple volunteer marshals to help me out for my 21-5. Kyle Ash leading out 13 in a 501. Max Pavel in the 2. Joe in the 3. And then you got a gaggle of cars going at it. Pavel, Layton, and Day going down the back straightaway. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Max going to be leading out. Thank you, Mr. Pease.
2 minutes
Oh,
left.
Pavel getting it wrong. Layton going around the outside. Day getting in the weeds. 3 minutes in, dose to go. Race number 10. 21-5 lock timing, A main event coming at you next. 21-5 locked, A coming at you next. It is Kyle Ash on top. Pavel in the 2. Layton in the 3. Pavel in the 4. Day in the 5. Day and Pavel going at it by timing and scoring. Day looking in the inside, goes single. Watch down the back straightaway. It is clear. 340 in, 120 to go. Kyle Ash in another zip code. Watch it off the center triple. Watch off center triple. Watch off center triple. Watch off center triple. Center triple is clear. Ash on top.
1 minute left.
Max in the 2. Layton now moving into the top 3. Day in the 4. Joe in the 5. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Watch on the back triple section. Watch back quad. It is clear. Watching center. Mr. Pease, this side, this side, this side, this side. Nicely done. Watch bottom of the hill. Bottom of the hill is clear. It is Kyle Ash leading out. Max Pavel in the 2 spot. Jacob Layton into 3. Watch it going up the hill. Watch going up the hill. Watch going up the hill. It is clear. Watch coming up the hill, guys. Watch coming up the hill. Watch coming up the hill. It is clear. Watch coming up the hill. Watch coming up the hill. Right about there. That is time. You guys are going to be done when you cross our finish line. Tanner got you at the line. Joe Pavel got you at the line. Max got you. Layton, you are done. Racing it to the end. Max and Layton going at it. That was a good photo finish. Good job, Max. Holding down the top 2 from a hard charging Layton. Kyle Ash, you are done. And waiting on 1. 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 And that is a race. All stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Marshall, go grab those blowers. I need all 7 of you out on the track, and I am going to need about 3 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with race number 10. 3 volunteer corner marshals. Help me out, race number 10, please. Drivers from race number 9, I need you guys back on the track, please. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. And let's go ahead and roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Marshals to your spots. I'm going to need 1, 2, 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer marshals. Mr. Pavel on 9. I need a marshal on 0.
Brother one.
Marshal on
1 minute to the start of the
0.
race. Taylor Juro. Dave Rosen. Eric Hernandez.
It looks like I
Derek
could have
Pease.
bumped a lot
Lee
more
Helmer.
people from my B main. This ought to be
Rich Brown.
interesting.
45
Set
seconds to
car
the start of the
dance.
race.
All right, no more laps.
Brooks
no more
Canfield.
laps. No more laps. You're going to be kind of looking both ways. Yep. Thank you, Juan. All right. So,
30 seconds to the start of the race.
my B main event. Derek Pease, you are up there. Rich Brown, you're up there. Mike A, is your car ready to go? Is your car ready to go? Well, I had people leave and didn't tell me. So if you can go get your car ready. Huh? Okay. Sorry. All right. I'll get you back up on the track then. I appreciate that. Again, when people leave, it's always cool to let me know. We can always bump more people in. So, all right. Y'all know the routine. 21.5 lock timing. A main event. You guys are going. Sound of the tone. And we are off and running. Hernandez leading us out. Giroux in the 2. Rosen put it upside down. Pease going to find his way up into the top 3. Brown in the 4. And then Pease gets it wrong. So race number 10 on deck. Race number 11. 17.5 lock timing. A main event. You're going to be up next. I am going to need a couple volunteer marshals to help me out with that race. Several volunteer marshals to help me out, to be exact. Hernandez leading out. Giroux in the 2. Rosen in the 3. Looks like Helmrich in the 4. Pease in the 5. Canfield. Helmer getting it wrong in the center. Right now, Eric Hernandez is going to be leading us out. Ooh, Giroux coming in hot. Rosen in the 2. Watching center, guys. Watching center, watching center. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Max. Good job, gentlemen. Leader on deck through the center jump section. That is Eric Hernandez. Taylor Giroux in that 2. Dave Rosen into 3. Looks like Pease in the 4. 1 in the 5. Helmrich in the 6. Canfield and Brown going at it. I am going to need about 4 volunteer marshals to help me out race number 11. 4 volunteer marshals help me out race number 11. Watching center, guys. It is here. Thank you, Mr. Pavel. Out front, it's going to be all black of Eric Hernandez. In that 2 spot, going to be Taylor Giroux. Top 2, doing a little bit of a breakaway. Giroux getting it upside down. Then you got 3rd, 4th, and 5th through the back jump section. Pease gets it wrong. So now Rosen going to go into the 3. Brother 1 into the 4. Watch it, bottom of the hill. Rosen gets it upside down. Brother 1 going to now go into the top 3. Going to set his sights on Giroux. Canfield in the 5. Helmrich in the 6. And then 1 gets it wrong. Rosen back into the 3. Lordy, lordy. Race number 11, 17.5 lock timing, A main event. You kids are going to be up next. Again, I'm going to need about 4 volunteer marshals to help me out with the next race. 4 volunteer marshals to help me out race number 11. Eric Hernandez leading out. Hernandez coming through the center triple section. He goes. In the 2 is going to be Taylor Giroux.
Left.
3. Looks to be Brooks Canfield now finding his way into the top 3. Then you got Rosen, Helmrich, Pease, 1. All going at it. Going up the hill, going down the hill. Canfield trying to keep his nose clean in that top 3. Rosen hooking up a pipe, marshals himself out. Helmrich looking to the inside, keeping the rear motor dream alive. Giroux getting it wrong off the back jumps. Still has a sizable lead on Canfield in the top 3. Thank you, Max. Good job. Broken where? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Race number 10 on deck, race number 11.
1 minute left.
75 lock timing, A main event. Coming at you next. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watching center jump section. Watch center jump section. Thank you, Brian. With 45 seconds left to go. 45 seconds left to go. Race number 11. 17.5 lock timing. No worries. Starting to wind this one down with time starting to expire. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. And when time expires, you guys will be done when you cross the start-finish line. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Carnage off the back jump section. Thank you very much. Time has expired. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling until everyone will be done when you cross the start-finish line. Waiting on two. Taking the win, Eric Hernandez. And that is a race. All stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Race number 11. 17.5 lock timing, A main event. You are up next. Max, you're going to go corner number 3. Thank you. Hernandez taking the win. Giroux in the 2. Helmrich in the 3. Canfield in the 4. Rosen, Brother One, Pease, Brown going to round out my running order.
The race is completed.
Race number 11. 17.5 lock timing, A main event. Coming at you next.
Thank you, Richard. Great job. And I always thought it was like the top 3 of the main prior.
You what?
I was always under the assumption that it was the top 3 out of the
It was top 2,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that 2 of these guys in the A had left. So,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, well then I'll bump. I was looking at who did what, so.
Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Thank you, Mr. Giroux. All right, I got Pease there, Giroux there, Hernandez there, 1 there. I need 1, 2 volunteer marshals. I need 2 volunteer marshals. I need somebody top of the hill. Where are you going, Ian? Or Ruben? I'm not quite sure which one you are. I need somebody on 1 and somebody on 2. Roll them out, check them in, guys. Roll them out, check them in. Mr. Safe, you want to grab cone number 2 for me? Thank you very much. This is our 17.5 lock timing A main event. Qualifying in the 10 spot, bumping in Uncle Bob Goodwill. Mitchell Berkey in the 9. Mr.
Garrett
M
Lester.
on the 8.
1 minute to the start
Only
of
on
the
the
race.
7.
CJ.
ZC on the 6.
Bob
Josiah
Goodwill.
Pease
This is
on the
Volutis.
5.
Mitchell Berkey.
CJ Man on
Josiah
the 4.
Pease.
Matt Trimmings
Matt
on the
Trimmings.
3. Jesse
Mr. Ed.
Granite on the 2.
Jesse Granite.
And
Farmer.
on the pole is going to be Garrett Lastra.
45
With that
seconds to
being
the start of the
said,
race.
no more laps. Let's go get our cars lined up.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's play nicely, kids. We are, after all, just
15
gritting
seconds
up.
to the start of the race.
All right.
Less than 5.
Marshals, keep your heads on a swivel stick. Mr. Gonzalez, can you just kind of keep an eye on that top in case there gets to be a pile up there? Watch that corner in case there's a pile up. Thank you. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. You guys are going to go. Sound of the tone. Let's do a restart on that, gentlemen. That is your one gimme. Let's get our cars lined back up. Patience. I told you I would allow it on a new layout. Don't give me any grief, Bob. All right, y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Everybody deserves a fair shake. Driver's ready, Marshall's ready. Sound of the tone. All right, that's much better. We are locked and loaded with our 17.5 lock timing A main event, race number 12. Two-wheel drive, expert stock coming up at you next. It is Laster leading out, Trimmings in the 2, Granite in the 3. Looks like Man in the 4. Thank you, Mr. Pease. Pease in the 5. Pease in the 6. Watch on the back jump section, it is clear. All right, we are locked and loaded, watching center. Thank you, Brooks. I am going to need a couple volunteer marshals after race 12. A couple volunteer marshals after race 12. I have a full docket of two-wheel drive modified. Watch it in center. Oh, Laster getting it wrong. Trimmings getting it wrong. Here comes Man. Granite in the 4. Granite puts it upside down. Say right there to get him. Nicely done. Only now going to pick up a spot. So back out of front. It is going to be... Watch back dribble. Watch back dribble. Trimmings getting it wrong. CJ Man leading out. Laster in the 2. Trimmings in the 3. Looks like M in the 4. Granite in the 5. Laster and Trimmings going for the option line. Man going to be leading out. Through the back jump section he goes. M in the 4. Granite in the 5. Berkey in the 6. ZC only. Pease and Goodwill going to be my top 10. Nicely done. Way to work together, gentlemen. That's what I like to see. CJ Man going to be leading us out. Garrett Laster in the 2. Watch it in center, guys. Watch it in center. Watch it in center. M in the 3. Looks like Granite now going to pop up in the top 4. Trimmings in the 5. 2 minutes in. 3 to go. 2 and 3 to go. Race number 12. 17.5 lock timing. 17.5 expert. Two-wheel drive coming up at you next. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. Marshall in the center, please. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center, please. Thank you, Brooks. It's going to be Laster and Man going at it. Through 3 and 4 they go. In that 3 spot, going to be Mr. M. 4 is going to be Granite. 5 looks to be ZC. Only Berkey, Trimmings. .245 in, 2:15 to go. Thank you, Mr. Say. Watch my timing and scoring. Watch my timing and scoring. Timing and scoring is clear. Back out of front, going to be CJ Man. In front of timing and scoring in the 2, going to be Mr. M. Laster in the 3. Here comes Granite now. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Down the back straightaway. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Working their way up the hill. Going down the hill. CJ Man leading out. M in the 2. Laster hooking up a pipe. Granite now going to find his way into the 3. Laster in the 4. ZC in the 5. With 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. And Zach, I'll need you up here for race number 13. Thank you very much. Oh, watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. It is clear. M now leading out. Granite into the 2. Man into the 3. Laster in the 4. ZC in the 5. Berkey in the 6. Granite getting it wrong, top of the hill. That puts Man up into the top 2 now.
1 minute left.
That'll be second will be there. Josiah, please hold your line. Thank you very much. And game on. Now Granite and Lastra going at it. In the center double section they go. Granite hooks up a pipe. No harm, no foul. Marshals himself out with 45 seconds to go. It is M leading out. Man in the 2. Granite in the 3. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Looks like Lastra now moving into the top 3. Granite going to drop it to the 4 with 25 seconds to go. 25 seconds left to go. Less than 20, drivers less than 20. Race number 12. Two-wheel drive expert stock coming at you next. Marshall in center triple. Marshall in center triple. It is clear. Thank you, Brooks. Good job on that. Watch it out front, drivers. Less than 5. Less than 5. Leader going to be Mr. M. Man in the 2. Time has expired on the master clock. You guys are going to be done when you cross our finish line. Granite, you are done. ZC, you are done. Bob Goodwill, you are done. Trimmings, you are done. Watch it in center. Watch it in center. Waiting on everyone else. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Mr. M taking the win. Man in the 2. Peas, you are done. Only you are done. Waiting on Lastra and Berkey. That is the race. All stop. Marshals going to grab those
The race is
blowers. Start
completed.
blowing off your areas. That does conclude 17.5 lock timing A main event. Race number 12. 17.5 expert two-wheel drive coming at you next. I am going to need 4 volunteer marshals after race number 12. 4 volunteer marshals after race number 12. Drivers from race number 11, I need you guys all back out on the track. Drivers from race number 12, you guys are going to be up next. Drivers from race number 11 should have all my marshaling spots covered. Shouldn't be looking for any volunteers.
Lights
I
on.
need all my marshal spots covered. And only Lastra, Trimmings, Berkey. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Let's go and roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 6th spot is going to be Mr. Lacey. In the 5, Andrew Joyner. In the 4, Mike Sora. In the 3, Jacob Layton. In the 2, Caden Say. And on the pole will be Justin by Alois. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Mr. Pease, you're at the top of the hill. I got CJ Man there.
1 minute to the start of the race. Joe Lacey. Andrew Joyner.
With that, no more laps. We'll go get our cars
Jacob Layton.
lined up.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Mr. Pease, let's go and get you over here on cone 3. Thank you very much.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
And Marshall on number 7. Gentleman who's marshaling for Mr. Granite in the yellow shirt. You need to be standing on top of the hill, focused on that corner. Thank you very much.
15 seconds to the start of the
All
race.
right, expert stock, two-wheel drive. You all know the routine. You guys are certified professionals. I will need 4 volunteer marshals after this. Drivers ready, marshals ready.
Less than 5.
Sound of the tone. Bialos leading us out. Say, Layton, Sora. Oh, Say getting it wrong at the start. That drops him all the way to the top 6. But it's a nice long 5-minute main. Bialos leading out. Marshall top of the hill. That's why you need to be standing at the top of the hill. Standing at the top of the hill, please. Thank you very much. Bialos leading us out. Layton in the 2. Say in the 3. Looks like Joyner in the 4. Sora and Lacey going at it. Race number 13. Two-wheel drive modified. You guys are going to be up next. Two-wheel mod. You guys are going to be up next. And you're in for a treat. Gather round, gather round. You're going to see a racer and announcer at the same time. Oh my. See how good I can do this.
You just need me to press the button, right?
I just need you to hit start race.
Cool. I can do that. You gonna call it hand drive?
Yep. So I'll get everybody lined up, and I'll say drivers ready, marshals ready at the sound of the tone. Once I say that, you just hit start race. Cool. And I will hopefully announce and race at the same time.
After that's happened, I just want to make sure so I don't
Yep. 130 in, 330 to go. Justin Bialos leading out. Caden Say in the 2. Bialos getting it wrong. Caden Say now leading out. Leighton in the 2. Bialos in the 3. Looks like Sora in the 4. Joyner and Lacey going at it for 5 and 6. Race number 13. Two-wheel drive modified. Coming at you next. Two-wheel mod coming up at you next. Watch the back jump section. Watch the back jump section. Again, I am going to need these 6 drivers and probably 3 volunteer marshals to help me out for race number 13. 3 volunteer marshals to help me out race number 13. 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Watch in center. Say, put it upside down. Bialos not quite close to the capitalized. Leighton looking, watching in center double-double. Watch center double-double. Clear. Thank you, Darren. That'll be leader working in front of you there, Joe. And second coming up on you next. You know the routine. Again, huge thanks for everyone coming on out today. Starting to wind our race program down. Final 3 races of the day. Two-wheel drive modified. 17.5 lock timing. And 4-wheel drive expert. Final races of the day. Watch it in center. Watch it in center. It is. Oh, Leighton getting it wrong. Drops him back to the top 3.
2 minutes left.
Yahtzee. Joyner doing the 50-50 rail grind with ease. Caden Say leading out. Bialos in the 2. Jacob Leighton in the 3. Mike Sora in the 4. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Race number 13, two-wheel drive modified. That'll be Boyd, Willoughby, Wheeler, Lake, Legend, Peter, Smith, Sanchez, Day. You guys are up next. Marshall in the center. Oh! Say hooking it wrong in the center by Alois. Back into the lead spot with 3:40 in, 1:20 to go. Through the back jump section they go. It is Justin Bialos. Rocking out with the all orange. Caden Say looking to the inside. Through the short chute they go. Andrew, you got leader in second on you. Nicely done.
1 minute
Game
left.
on. Watch bottom of the hill. It is clear. With a minute left to go. It is Justin Bialos leading out. Caden Say goes to the inside. Grabs a fistful of throttle. Through the wagon wheel they go. Sora in the top 4, setting his sights on Leighton now. So there's a battle for third and fourth with under 30 to go. Drivers under 30 to go. Again, I'm going to need about 3 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with our next race. 3 volunteer corner marshals. Help me out with the next race. Caden Say on top. He gets it shorted with under 20 to go. Say and Bialos coming through this intersection. Joe, you got leader in second coming upon you. Yeah, I know what to do. With less than 10. Everybody racing it to the line. Yahtzee. Watching the back jump section. Caden gets it wrong. Bialos back into the top spot. Time has expired. It's going to be a run to the line. Bialos has got it. Say wants it. That is a race. Bialos going to take the win. Say in the 2. Justin, do not go backwards. Cars are still finishing out, please. Waiting on one. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 13, two-wheel drive modified. Coming at you next. Two-wheel mod coming at you next. Drivers from race number
James Rock.
12. I need you guys back
Chicken
on the track, please. Drivers from race number 12. I need you guys back on the track, please.
Adam Peters. Been there, done that.
Drivers from race number 12, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 12, need you guys back on the track, please. And I am going to need some volunteer corner marshals to help me out with this next race. Is there a cone right there? Is that a yellow cone? I don't think so. Struggle is still real this late in the day. All right, I need my marshalling spots covered. Marshalling spots covered. I got Juan right there, Caden right there, Jacob right there. Thank you, Darren. I got Brooks over here. I got Andrew right there. Mike has got cone 2. Mr. Joyner, or excuse me, Darren. Darren, can I get you over at the end of cone 4, please? 4, over off the end of the triple section. All right, that's fine. Cool. All right, to Ahmad, roll him out, check him in. To Ahmad, roll him out, check him in.
Chris Wheeler.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Watch back jump section, watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Back jump section's clear.
Local flip-flops
Watch
legend.
back jump section.
Orange. Matthew
He's
Wilville.
still announcing.
The deal.
Caden.
Zippy.
All right, marshals, you guys need to be watching your areas because not only am I racing, I'm announcing this. So this ought to be a fun time. I need all my marshals standing. All right, let's go and grid the cars up. Go and grid the cars up. Grid the cars up. It's going to be Chase Boyd on the pole, Matthew Willoughby on the 2, Chris Wheeler on the 3, me on the 4, Legend on the 5, Peters on the 6, Smith on the 7, Sanchez on the 8, Day on the 9. That was kind of rude. All right, and Mr. Lacey, if I can have you stand it up for me, please. Thank you very much. I have all my marshalling spots covered. You guys know the routine. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. You guys are going to go. Sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. 2-wheel drive modified. Off and running. Chase Boyd, your pole sitter, going to be leading us out. Willoughby in the 2. Wheeler in the 3. Lake in the 4. Legend in the 5. We're right now. Watch back jump section, watch back jump section, watch back jump section, watch back jump section. It is clear. Chase Boyd leading us out. Willoughby in the 2. Working their way in from the driver's stand right now. And you got, oh my. So much for keeping it clean. Chase Boyd leading out. Willoughby in the 2. Looks like Legend in the 3. Day in the 4. Nope, not Day in the 4. That's going to be Willie Smith in the 4. Peters in the 5. Wheeler in the 6. Sanchez in the 7. Lake in the 8. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. It is clear. Chase Boyd leading us out. Now Willoughby going to be leading out. Chase Boyd in the 2s. Legend putting his nose up there as well. 3-car dance working their way through that center section. It is Legend leading out. Willoughby in the 2. Boyd in the 3. Smith in the 4. Peters in the 5. Wheeler in the 6. Lake in the 7. Watch back jump. It is clear. Watch the center section. It's a lot harder than it looks, actually. Back out up front, it is going to be Chase Scott Spear, local legend. Through the back jump section he goes. Willoughby in the 2. Chase Boyd in the 3. Watch it out front, guys. It is clear. Legend leading out. Chase Boyd going to be in that 2 spot. Willoughby in the 3. Looks like Peters in the 4. Willie Smith in the 4. Peters in the 5. Wheeler in the 6. And Legend getting it wrong. Getting collected up. It's going to be Willoughby leading out now. Watch back center section. Watch center section. Willoughby leading out. Chase Boyd in the 2. Through the back jump section they go. Legend into 3. Now Peters and Smith all getting into it. So it's a gaggle of cars getting into it down the back straightaway. Willoughby leading out. Chase Boyd in the 2. Into 3 is going to be, I don't know who's going to be in the 3. And somebody breaks, hey, Marshall, please. Willoughby breaking out, so that's going to move Chase Boyd out in front, Legend into the 2. And then everybody getting
2
into
minutes
it
left.
in the back section. Boyd leading out. Legend in the 2.
Dude, Matt. Dude, you were fucking oh my god.
Looks like Smith maybe in the 3. I'm not quite sure. Chase leading out. Legend in the 2. Willie in the 3. Looks like Peters in the 4. Maybe me in the 5. Not quite sure. Definitely not working my laps. Smith getting it wrong. Peters now knocking on the back door. Don't count out Lake. He's coming like a freight train. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Through the back jump section they go. Oh my. This is getting harder than it looks. I got to concentrate. Drivers, you got 4 minutes in, 1 to go.
1 minute left.
Oh God. Now Adam Peters pulling into the 3. Smith into the 4. Chase Boyd in another zip code. Smith getting it wrong. Lake into the 4. Peters down the back jump section. Lake giving chase. Wants a shot at the title. Chase Boyd leading out. Legend in the 2. Peters in the 3. Lake in the 4. Willie Smith in the 5. Working in front of the driver's stand they go. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Through the center double-double section they go. Oh boy. It is Chase Boyd leading out in another zip code. He's going. How much time we got? 15 seconds? 11. There, oh, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th going to give by for another. It's going to be a run to the line. Adam Peters, Lake, and Smith through the back jump section they go. Smith goes big. Looks to the inside. Peters trying to hold. I'm not going to give it to you, Willie. But I do anyway. Peters going to all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. That is a race. Drivers from race number, whatever number that was, 15, 13. Turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back out on the track. Corner marshal, please. Oh, thank you very much. All right, drivers from 13, I need you guys turn off your cars, come on back out, find a marshaling spot. Race number 14, 17.5 lock timing, A main event. Should have all my marshaling spots covered.
The race is
You
completed.
guys know the routine. Mr. Joyner, Mr. Lacey, you're going to come from 4 around to 5. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. I got Chase there. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. Good grief. Drop it right there on 5. Drop it right there on 5. It goes from one number to the next number. There we go. Fabulous. We got it down by the end of the day. I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. I need 1 volunteer marshal. I need 1 volunteer marshal on spot 3. All right, roll them out, check them in, guys. Roll them out, check them in. Starting to wind the day down. Final 2 races of the day.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Qualifying in the 10 spot, Pete Ham. In the 9, Morris Davis. In the 8, James Maxwell. In the 7, Bob Goodwill. In the 6, Nick Bayette. In the 5, Sam Tanner. In the 4, Rich Chenard.
Nick
In the
Bayette.
3, Eric Hernandez. In the 2, ZC.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Valiotis.
Eric Hernandez.
And on the pole
Bob
will
Goodwill.
be CJ
James
Mann.
Maxwell. Rich Choanart. Sam Tanner. This is Valiotis. Pete Ham.
All right, with that being said, no
30
more
seconds
laps.
to the start of the
no
race.
more laps. Got our cars
Morris
lined
Davis.
up. No more laps. Got our cars lined up. Again, thank you so much for everyone coming out today. Hopefully you guys had a fun time today.
15 seconds to
Got
the
you
start
guys
of the race.
taken care of as quickly as we could. Wanted to be done by 8 o'clock. I failed in that miserably. Let's get our cars lined up. Again, what is the holdup?
Less than 5.
Man on 1. ZC on 2. Hernandez on 3. Chenard on 4. Tanner on 5. Bayette on 6. Goodwill on 7. Maxwell on 8. Davis on 9. Ham on 10. Excellent. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. You guys are going to go. Sound of the tone. All right, we are off and running. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. Nicely done. Fantastic. I've seen much worse. Very good start. We are off and running. Race number 14, race number 15, final race of the day. Four-wheel drive expert coming at you next. Thank you, Chase. Watch it out there, Chase. Good job. Watch it, center guys. Let's keep it clean. Clean it up. Clean it up. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. Watch in center. Watch bottom of the hill. Watch bottom of the hill. Nicely done. Eric Hernandez leading out. Sam Tanner in the 2. Looks like Tanner up into the top spot. Man in the 2. Hernandez. Goodwill. No, man getting it wrong. Everybody getting it wrong coming through the short chute. Watch behind you, watch behind you. Thank you, Willie. Watch coming down the hill. Oh, Tanner getting it wrong. He's got a decent lead on Goodwill. Goodwill now up into the 2. Man in the 3. Hernandez in the 4. So second, third, and fourth working in from the driver's stand. Clean it up, gentlemen. Clean it up. That's what you get for wearing flip-flops. Sam Tanner trying to keep his nose clean. Man in the 2. Goodwill in the 3. Hernandez in the 4. ZC now moving up into the top 4. Hernandez going to drop it to the 5. Thank you, Juan. Back out of front is going to be Sam Tanner. Man in the 2. Lord. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Thank you, Willie. Tanner put it upside down. Man now going to find his way up onto the top spot. So it is Man, Tanner. Looks like Goodwill in the 3. Chenard in the 4. ZC in the 5. Bayette in the 6. Maxwell in the 7. Good seeing you, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for coming out, Jesse. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Watching the center. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. CJ Mann on top. Thank you, Willie. Tanner in the 2. Man and Tanner down the back jump section they go. Tanner looks to the inside, comes up short. Gets marshaled out by Day. Watch out, Chase. It is clear. Watch off the jack jump section. It is clear. Goodwill now going to find his way into the top 2. He puts it upside down.
2 minutes left.
Tanner in the 2. Goodwill in the 3. Chenard in the 4. Second, third, and fourth. Tanner gets it upside down. Here comes ZC. Chenard into the 2. Goodwill into the 3. ZC into the 4. Through the back jump section. It's on like Donkey Kong. Chenard in the 2. Marshall in the back jump section. Marshall in the back jump section. It is clear. Thank you, Melee. CJ Mann leading out. Chenard in the 2. Goodwill in the 3. Tanner in the 4. ZC in the 5. Bayette in the 6. Marshall top of the hill. Clear. CJ Mann on top. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. It is CJ Mann leading out. Final race of the day, 4-wheel drive expert coming at you next.
1 minute
That'll
left.
be leader working there, or second working there. Eric, please hold your line. That'll be leader right there, Mr. Davis. Thank you very much. It is CJ Mann on top. Chenard in the 2, Goodwill in the 3, ZC in the 4, Tanner in the 5. With 40 seconds left to go, 40 seconds left to go. Oh, Goodwill getting it wrong in the center. That drops him down a spot. CJ Mann on top. In the 2 is going to be ZC now. ZC in the 2. Goodwill going to find his way back up into the top 3. Chenard and Tanner going at it for 4th and 5th. With less than 10, Marshall top of the hill. It is clear. And that is going to be less than 5. That is going to be time. Finishing the lap out. You are done when you cross our finish line. Davis, you are done. CJ Mann on his white flag lap. Ham, you are done. Hernandez, you are done. Maxwell, you are done. Waiting on everybody else. Waiting on Mann. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Do not go backwards on the track. I still have a car finishing out, guys. And that is a race. All stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers.
The race is
Blowing
completed.
off your areas. Taking the win, CJ Mann. ZC in the 2. Goodwill in the 3. Chenard, Tanner, Bayette, Davis, Ham, Fernandez, and Maxwell. Your finishing order. Final race of the day. 4-wheel drive expert. Coming up at you next. I shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Drivers from race number 14. Turn them off. Put them down. I need you guys back on the track to corner marshal.
Mike Sara.
Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. Let's go ahead and roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Once again, pretty self-explanatory. When you're done racing, you don't go back to your pits. You guys come back out and corner marshal. If I'm waiting on marshals, that means you're holding up the program, which I
Orange.
do
Little
not
raccoon.
like.
1 minute to the start of the race. Chris Wright. Cadency. Eric Day. Bill Klein. Little Rocket Man.
All right,
45
with that
seconds to
being
the start of
said,
the
no
race.
more laps, no more laps, no more laps. No more laps.
Matthew Wilbilly.
Qualifying order will be Matthew Willoughby. Let's just do it from the front going down. Mike Sora on the pole.
30 seconds to the start of
Say
the
on
race.
the 2. Diego Bettenker on the 3. Sanchez on the 4. Kyle Haney on the 5. Chris Wright on the 6. Eric Dink on the 7. Bill Klein on the 8. Matthew Willoughby on the 9.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I got my marshaling spots covered. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going to go.
Less than 5.
Sound of the tone. And again, thank you so much to everybody coming on out. Super Saturday Madness. Go, go, go. Out front early on, it's going to be Mike Sora. Bettenker in the 2. Say and Willoughby. Final race of the day. Watching center triple, it is clear. And by the way, if you want to see a thing of beauty, watch Willoughby off the back jump section. It's pretty sexy, and I'm not just talking about its flowing locks. Mike Sora leading us out. Diego Betancourt in the 2. Betancourt, Sora, and Willoughby. Yeah, that is what that's designed for. Marshals, keep an eye on your area. Mr. Davis, that was your area. Thank you, Eric. Leading out going to be Matthew Willoughby. Sora in the 2. Diego Betancourt leading out. Matthew Willoughby in that 2 spot. Sora in the 3. Looks like Willoughby leading out. Sora in the 2. Betancourt in the 3. Say in the 4. Sanchez in the 5. Right, Dink, Klein. Looks like Kyle's going to take an E. Watching center, guys. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Watch Marshall in the jump section. Mr. Hernandez. Watching the jump section. Watching the jump section. Watching the jump section. Thank you, ZC. It is Matthew Willoughby leading out. Mike Sora in the 2. Diego Betancourt in the 3. Watching the jump section. Watch center triple. Watch center triple. And Klein dragging the right rear, or left rear. Willoughby leading out. Sora in that 2 spot. Diego Betancourt in the 3. Caden Say in the 4. Race 15, final race of the day. Starting to finish out. Matthew Willoughby leading out. Mike Sora in that 2 spot. Diego Betancourt in the 3. Caden Say in the 4. Marshall out front. It is clear.
2 minutes left.
Oh boy. Yeah, that wasn't going to work out very well. Watch the center jump section. Watch center jump section. Center jump section. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go, 1:45 to go. You're watching race number 15, final race, Super Saturday Madness here at Hobby Action Raceway. Willoughby on top, Sora in the 2. Betancourt in the 3, Caden Say in the 4. .340 in, 120 to go. Oh, denied. 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Looks like Say is going to take an E. So 4-wheel drive, El Diablo. Race of attrition.
1 minute left.
It is Matthew Willoughby leading out. Mike Sora in the 2. Diego Betancourt in the 3. Sanchez in the 4. Right in the 5. Watching the back door triple section. It is clear. Under 45 to go, under 45 to go. Again, thank you to everyone for coming on out today. Hopefully you guys had a fun time on the new layout. We'll be back at it again on Wednesday night and again on Saturday. Under 15 to go, drivers under 15 to go. No real challenges. Willoughby, Sora, Betancourt at your top 3. As it'll be time, you'll be done when you cross our finish line. Sean Sanchez in the 4, you are done. Diego Betancourt in the 3, you are done. Waiting on 3, waiting on 3. Willoughby, you are done. Chris Wright, you are done, and Sora, you are done. That is
The
the
race
race.
is
That
complete.
does conclude our race program of the day. Track is closed. Again, thank you to everybody coming on out today. Hopefully y'all had a fun time. We will see you guys on the flip